St. Benedict Press presents The Liberty Threat, The Attack on Religious Freedom in America Today. Written and read for you by James Tonkowich. Produced by St. Benedict Press.
Dedication to my brother Greg Tonkowich, 1956 to 2014. Prologue. Religious liberty has been one of the defining characteristics of the United States. When the American founders enumerated our rights as citizens, religious liberty came first, before freedom of speech, of press, of assembly, and of petition. Religious liberty is central to who we are as a people. While the implementation of religious liberty in America has never been perfect, nearly 225 years after the Bill of Rights, our religious liberty is under unprecedented attack. Small business owners, academics, religious leaders, veterans groups, military personnel, school children, university students, and countless others have been told that their religious convictions are not protected under the law, must be hidden lest they offend, and are little more than irrational prejudices that can and must be ignored in the important moral and political debates of our era. Some will say, well, that can't happen here. This is America. But it can happen here, and worse yet, it has been happening here for years. In the Old Testament, men from the tribe of Issachar, we are told, quote, were endowed with an understanding of the times and who knew what Israel had to do, close quote, 1 Chronicles 12:33. This book is written so that Christian people today might understand the times, this era which God has entrusted to us, and know what to do. While this book is about religious liberty in the United States, it's impossible to understand where we are and where we're going without understanding where we've been. Where did religious liberty come from? Who discovered it? And given the history, how has the Church understood religious liberty? To answer those questions, we need to go back to early church history, where we find the ancient Christian roots of modern religious liberty. We'll do that in Chapter 1. Chapter 2 takes us from the Pilgrims' landing on Plymouth Rock through the ratification of the U.S. Constitution. In Chapter 3, we'll look at the ways in which religious liberty has always been problematic from the early 1800s through about 1950. Chapter 4 looks at the threats to religious liberty today, and Chapter 5 suggests ways in which we can respond. Chapter 1. The ancient Christian roots of modern religious liberty. Just a pinch of incense. It really didn't seem like a big deal to most people. Just take a pinch of incense and offer it to the Roman gods. It was simple, it took very little time, and making the sacrifice marked you as a person of good standing in the community, a civic-minded individual. Besides, the consequences of not performing this seemingly trivial rite of worship were exile, prison, beatings, torture, or even death. After a simple risk-reward analysis, many Christians in 3rd century Carthage in Roman North Africa chose to avoid legal hassles, made the prescribed sacrifice, and received a certificate of compliance. Many of the Christians, but not all. Their bishop, Thasius Cyprianus, who we know as Saint Cyprian, reasoned that those who offered a sacrifice, however minute and insincere, to the Roman gods, committed the sin of idolatry, for they had, he said, broken their oath to Christ. On August 30th, A.D. 257, Cyprian was called before Paternus, the Roman proconsul. Quote, the most sacred emperors Valerian and Gallienus have honored me with letters, he told Cyprian, wherein they enjoin that all those who use not the religion of Rome shall formally make profession of their return to the use of the Roman rites. I have made accordingly inquiry of your name. What answer do you make to me? I am a Christian and bishop, replied Cyprian. I know no other gods beside the one and true God who made heaven and earth, the sea, and all things therein. This God we Christians serve. To him we
Sample complete. Ready to continue?